Hello and welcome back at Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Rewrite, or is it the Rewrite? Because it's been like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 episodes of Lucia Road, and there's no Guardian and Gaia stuff anywhere. So, when are we going to have Guardians and Gaia? When the dragon thing is happening? Like, what is happening? Anyway, let's just continue and let's see if we are going to meet the other person that is like protecting Lucia, it seems. Because we assume that Lucia is the Asahi Haruka, so yeah, another person with like destroying bulbs and stuff. That's like making the move when someone talks about her. So yeah, let's see if we're going to meet this person or not. Outside the rain is pouring down with nary gust of wind. I open my umbrella and then look back at the store, or rather its billboard. I sure hope that isn't going to fall on top of me or something. Suddenly I realize I forgot something. The billboard didn't hit Baraki out of blue. Before that happened, the girl appeared and grabbed his arm. Yep. Oh, wait. So, oh, she's actually here. Okay. Just as I heard those words, something from behind suddenly grabs my arm, holding the umbrella. The hand that grips me is freezing cold. Once I realize that I feel a tingling pain, a similar sensation to touching dry ice. I immediately shake the cold hand off and turn around. There? Oh. Oh, it's Lucia! That stands a girl, okay. Huh. Well, that's not the person that destroys the lights then. But she's somewhere. Also, this is a cool shot. This is dark. So yeah, Haruki should like figure out that she's Asahi Haruka basically at this point. This is interesting though that she actually came out to the rain here. It's like her personality of Asahi Haruka just like totally came back. I mean, yeah, it kind of like awakened basically in like previous episodes, right? So like I said. So maybe we should not call her Lucia anymore. Huh. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen. A girl around middle school age, with her hair in the old-fashioned bowl cut. No, it's already been 4 years. This girl should already be in high school. And her black hair is tied into a ponytail. Class rep? Just from appearance alone, she looks like class rep. She's wearing the school uniform. She didn't use any umbrella, so she's soaking wet. She is definitely class rep. Oh, here the eye. Okay. But the light in her eyes is completely different. Yeah. Like, her memories just got unlocked. Though she looks like class rep on the outside, she's definitely not the same person. That much I can tell in an instant. Finally, I spot the biggest difference from class rep. Her hands. Class rep has a pair of pure white gloves that she would never take off no matter what, but she's not wearing them. You're right! Holy crap. Yo! Okay. Huh. So Lucia is wearing them, but Asahi Haruka does not. Also, didn't she just like grab your arm? Wait. Didn't she just grab your arm with this hand? Grabs my arm. Okay, but that was like through your clothing, so should be fine. What I see right now are her bare hands, pale, porcelain, and immaculate. Her beautiful hair is soaked from the rain, stuck to her forehead and cheeks. The visage is somber, and just as I was told, very creepy. Yeah, she's like trapped in the past now. She repeats those words. There is no life in her voice. I can immediately sense that something just using her to speak. Something that isn't class rep. Yeah, Asahi Haruka. Like, she have like, maybe it's not actually like a memory, maybe it's actually like a split personality, basically. Like alter ego of her. So maybe they did not just like erase her memories, they just like locked away Asahi Haruka, basically. I mean, Shizuru can target specific memories, so yeah, just like deleting everything about Asahi Haruka locked her away, I guess, leaving only Lucia. Okay. I don't believe in curses, but there's something I can say with conviction. Right now, she isn't Konohana Lucia. She's Asahi Haruka. Yeah. So, you are Asahi Haruka? Oh, the stuff just got broken. I hear the sound of something bursting immediately after shards of glass fall into the puddle of water. Wait, so... does that indicate that there's no other person that, like, break these glasses? Is this actually all Lucia? Wait, but her power is, like, touch of death, basically. That I assume, like, spread some kind of disease because Shizuru can overcome this. And the bigger target, the longer it takes for it to die. But you have also some kind of like telekinetic power to just like destroy stuff around you. Like you have like 2 powers. Is that even possible? I don't think like we ever. Actually, wait. Actually, no, wait. Shizuru power is like erasing memories is related to her making a drugs as well inside of her body because she creates basically a medicine that can like sever the nerves for the memories, so it's related to her power. So everyone have 1 power, so it doesn't make sense if that she would have 2. Or is she like a special case or something? Or maybe, oh wait, what if like the split personality thing makes her having 2 powers? It's like Asahi Haruka having like a death touch or something. Or maybe Lucia having the death touch, but Asahi Haruka having the thing with destroying lights. So she essentially have 2 powers. But she was never aware of them because Asahi Haruka was locked away or something. Okay, I'll just read. I'll just shut up and read. They will probably tell me what the fuck is happening. It's as if it's an answer to my question in her stead. I was thinking it's about time that we meet, really. And we are not calling her Lucia anymore. Yeah, okay, this is interesting. So it really is like alter ego, like second personality that just got unlocked. And it's like overshadowed Lucia. Lucia is covering in fear basically right now. So Asahi Haruka managed to like come to the surface. And we don't have right now Shizuru around to lock her back again. When was the last time we saw Shizuru? It's been a while. We need Shizuru for this. She completely ignores me playing it cool. This girl using class her body asked me the same question. I wanted to perform the last rites for your little ghost story. You know, all that stuff about being ghost girl, doesn't that upset you or anything? I don't really know much about you. Everyone pees their pants at the very mention of you, but they won't tell me anything. Still, there's something I learned about you after all the digging. Everyone talks about you like you're freaking end of the world, but there isn't a single person who actually tries to really get to know you. They never ever even met you. They make up all sorts of things, like you are nothing more than some dumb ghost story. The only one I don't know about is that Kishida Ryugu guy. Maybe you two knew each other? Anyway, None of the others know a thing about you. Not your face, and not even the kanji characters for your name. That really pissed me off. Even though they never ever met, they decided that she's some kind of evil being and talk crap about her. Yeah, pretty much. That's what the story felt like to me. I seriously can't take it lying down. Well, not to mention it, just about all ghost stories are like that. Like Okiku from the Bancho Sarayashiki. I have no idea what that is. Or Mr. Hanako of the toilet. Of course, no one actually met them. I just can't accept it. It's because I know what happened to the girl you're possessing. Konohana Lucia. I'm very curious if like this is actually some... Okay. They sound like actually something is possessing Lucia, but I'm still going to lead into split personality. I don't think possession is a thing in real right. I don't think we're going to that level of supernatural. Don't you dare say that. All that crap out the class rep hands being unclean or whatever, that's all BS. All those terrible kids just decided that on their own. It was just a string of bad luck. Some kid's cruel game just pinned it on her, calling her unclean. Still, class rep was lucky. What happened to her back then ended at just that. Class rep was hurt deeply, so much that she refuses to take those clothes off, but still, she was able to deal with those feelings herself. But you are different. You got told everyone in class for one about it, and that caused it to become a ghost story. If I didn't know class rep as well as I do, I probably would have written off your story as something that happened pretty often, but now I wouldn't even think that. I can tell you, you were used as the kid's sacrifice for the cruel game, labeled as some cursed girl the same as class rep. The girl stares back at me evenly, or rather, with eyes completely devoid of expression. It's as if she's seeing right now through my eyes, staring into me, judging on me somehow. Okay, so this like possessed personality basically is the thing that can shatter glasses, and Lucia herself have the ability to like kill people by touch. I think this is the distinction here. Like I said, like each personality have like different power. Essentially having two powers in one body. Then. Okay. Maybe I should be intimidated by this. But I'm not. You and Konohana Lucia had the exact same circumstances. Flowers that she touched just happened to wither, animals that she touched just happened to die. Just because of serious unlucky coincidences, Asahi Haruka was labeled a cursed girl. To put it simply, merely believing in that story is already an insult to Asahi Haruka. When I told Kasrib her story, she empathized with her because she saw herself in Asahi Haruka. However, the truth is different. I know that now. So class rep actually was empathizing with you. She was afraid. No one knows about class rep past except class rep herself, and maybe Shizuru. Neither of them are talking about it, so I doubt anyone will ever find out either. To most, class rep white glows are just a manifestation of her being a clean freak. Even if some people look at her weird, the real struggle is the one happening inside her. And if she can manage to overcome that, then she can take those goals off anytime she wants. If she takes those goals off, she won't be bound by anything anymore. So... I don't know if I'm right, but are there buttons on the back here? Why would you have buttons on the back? But now she learned of the girl named Asahi Haruka. Someone who was ostracized the same as she was, and is now talked of as the ghost story. That's why she was afraid. She was afraid someone who knows of her past might start spreading damp rumors about her to others. She was afraid that the personal trauma of her would be turned into a lasting story. For her to be free, she has to face and get over her trauma, and for that she needs courage and time. But not only that, there has to be a proof that she can overcome the misunderstandings the label cruelly placed upon her. That's why I swore to prove this story wrong. And only for your sake, not only for your sake, but for class reps.
やっとみんなが過去の話を忘れかけてくれた。なのにあなたがそれを再び起こしてしまった。
Okay. And you're okay with that? Aren't you just giving up? I still don't know much about you. All I can really say is that you and class rep had similar experiences. The rumors say you were cursed, a vampire, it's terrible. Are you saying you're okay with that? Of course you're not. The card doesn't answer, but that's the answer in itself. You're not okay with it. How could you be? If you were, you wouldn't be telling me to not wake you up. Do not wake me up. What she meant is that everyone already on the verge of forgetting about the incident, so I should leave it be. But that's akin to giving up. You know, up until when we started making calls, class rep said she'd fight together with me to fix this misunderstanding about you. She went out of her way to help me satisfy my curiosity. She probably thought that by helping me, she'd also be able to face her own past, because she sees herself in you.
彼女は昨日あなたに電話した。
Yeah, I understand why she changed so much. She was in shock. For class rep, Asaki Haruka is just another version of herself. Yeah, pretty much. She should have had the courage to correct the misunderstanding. But the other alumni told her just how messed up and scary the story really was. Wait, what if... Okay, hold on a second. Oh yeah, okay, he said like he's possessing her. I thought for a second like maybe Asaki Haruka is like a twin sister basically of Lucia or something. I don't know why, just random thoughts. But yeah, like we saw her in the room with Lucia and basically Lucia, yeah. Split personality, yeah. I'm not going into like double sister, forgotten sister thing. I mean, that would make sense, I guess, power-wise, that would have like one, each one would have one power. But anything else does not fit with this. Especially what happened in Lucia room, what we saw. Anyway. Other alumni just told her how messed up and scary the story really is. After hearing from so many, she must have lost heart. She must have thought that no matter how hard she tries, it won't be possible to clear someone's name, to tear off those labels of the past. If so, then the next best thing would be to leave it alone, so that she doesn't remember the pain. That would mean she'd rather keep on wearing those white gloves, shouldering that sadness all on her own. She probably felt the same as you do. That's why class rep spoke the same way you did last night. I may be a member of Occult Research Society. I was just looking for something interesting. Just enough of paranormal to write about for the Harvest Festival newspaper. I dug through letters and found about you. At the time, I was probably one of those people that you hated. But midway through, I understood something. This isn't the slightest bit paranormal. People were just but mouthing and slandering you, using the occult as the excuse. I'm not the kind of guy who would never let that go. Maybe I should, but when two girls are fighting, I don't turn my blind eye on that. How can I ignore someone getting bullied for no reason? I'm going to clear the name of both Asaki Haruka and Konohana Lucia. Okay. About what? I don't think so. It's just it's just like your mind got basically influenced by what everyone else was saying. So yeah, everyone told you, basically, you are cursed and you started believing this. I think that's the case. And that smile, damn. Up until now, she was staring at me blankly, but now her lips have cooled into an eerie green. To me though, it looks like ordinary smile. A scornful one, perhaps. She must be bitter, hopeful that some guy like me can do something about the sadness that she's been burdened with. Understand how she feels so well, that it hurts. And that doesn't just go for her, I know Konohana and Lucia feel the same way too. I raise my voice and reply. You aren't cursed. This damn story is tormenting you, the two of you. I'm gonna smash it apart. I'm sure everyone around you tormented you, telling you that you are cursed over and over again. Eventually you began to believe that you were cursed. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I said. Or rather, you were driven into a corner, forced to believe it. Otherwise, your heart wouldn't be able to take it. Yep, just like I said. She just started believing what others were telling her. It must have been difficult believing that everyone else is wrong and that you are the only one who's right. Wouldn't it be much easier to convince yourself that you are the one mistaken and everyone else isn't right? Being bullied like this, sometimes it's just less painful to accept it. It must have been the same for class rep. She wears those gloves 24/7, anxious, washing her hands repeatedly each day. But it's not because her hands are unclean. She must have tired from torrent of abuse, having her hands called unclean, leaving her no choice but to accept the label forced upon her. It must have been so much easier on her heart to just accept it, rather than fighting to correct everyone's misconceptions. I mean, this is solid theory from Kotaro, because he does not know, like, other people than him have superpowers. But we saw in Lucia's room that she grabbed the flowers that she got in the vase and they died. So she actually does have powers. It's not just everyone told her, like in Lucia's case. But yeah, just like bullying her because of that and stuff, yeah, it does not help. So Kotaro is right, but at the same time, we know what he does not know, basically. Instead of fighting, it would be less painful to accept it instead. I understand that feeling all too well. But that's why, even if I don't know what happened to you, I'm going to fight back. That's all the more reason not to accept it. Just because everyone says you're unclean, or that you're cursed, you shouldn't just take that crap and pretend you're hurting inside. You aren't hurting inside. For the briefest moment, the girl looks upset. Is it because I shouted? No, that's not it. It's because she finally understands the feeling that had been lying dormant within her. That emotion engraved on your heart isn't sadness, it's anguish. And if those feelings are still tormenting you, then I will blow them away. I'm going to tear apart that misconception that Asahi Haruka is cursed, that Konohana Lucia is unclean. Yeah, I swear I will. Asahi Haruka curses a load of crap. I'm gonna prove that to everyone. Just stop destroying shit around. And that will be proven, basically. Like, stop walking around and, like, destroying things. Then, like, you will prove, like, you can talk about Asahi Haruka and nothing happens. Like, the girl breaks off her stare. She shakes her head, ridiculing me. She laughs, not just in ridicule, but in astonishment. Perhaps she isn't even laughing at all. You don't believe me, do you? Because I really am cursed. Suddenly I heard explosions everywhere. The street lamps bulbs rupture one after another. Yeah, I get it, so stop that. You have some weird shit as power. There's no such thing as curses. I wonder if like Kotaro is going to actually call out superpowers. Like, this is the only thing he can, like, grab basically at this point. Like, stuff exploding around her. If this is not the curse, then what? Well, Kotaro have superpowers, so he knows that it exists. So yeah, just like, you can call this. The street lamp just above me shatters. Fragments fall into the puddle in front of me. If the wind had been blowing in my direction, those shards would have been falling right onto my head. But I'm not scared. Just try me. I'm not gonna admit it. I'm never admitting some curse exists. You insist it does, and that's why I say it doesn't.
私が何を認めたと
You shouldn't just give up. Don't yield to those jerks who said you're cursed. Don't just accept that ghost story when it's an insult to you. Don't just believe some sick joke that you're cursed. I'm gonna say it for you instead. I won't blame you for not having the courage to say it yourself. I'll say it for you. There's no way you're cursed. This is all just a farce, a stupid story that a bunch of bad kids came up with. If you can't do anything, then don't. I will clear your name for you. I will help you regain your honor. I will be the one to save you. I will raise my voice to force my message upon her. That must be what she wanted to shout herself deep inside. That's why I shouted in her stead. I know how anguished she feels, and that's why I shouted out loud. Meanwhile, she stares blankly at me. Either she has no idea what I'm even talking about, Either she has no idea what I'm even talking about, or she's thinking of something else entirely. In any case, the atmosphere of fear that she tries to create in order to threaten me into ending my investigation is entirely gone. All that remains is the girl drenched in rain without the umbrella, a sad girl who's even forgotten to cry. Just watch me. I'll put an end to the stupid ghost story.
あなたにそれ
Well, I told you already, yeah. Somehow. It's not that I can, I will. I will blow this thing wide open and you can bet on that. Just stop destroying stuff around. That will help. That's right, laugh. I'm good. I'm doing it anyway. I will save you and that will save Konohana Lucia. All because I just have to be a meddling kid. Blame your luck for having crossed my path.
あなたの身の回りで何が起ころうとも全ては偶然だと
Yeah, no matter how many bullets blow out.
バカな男呪いだろうと偶然だろうと私に近づく者はみんな死ぬのに
Well, not you. I would assume that's, like I said, like split personality. Like, it's not your thing, it's Lucia thing. But as you are in one body, that gives you two powers, basically. Don't accept that as a fact. It's all the bullcrap that those kids made up about you. For your sake, I will never ever accept that.
ならあなたは好きにした
Heck yeah, I will do what I
で
please.
もよく覚えておいて多分これが言葉で伝える最後の
Okay.
忠告
What do you mean?
落ちてくる看板は呪いであっても偶然であっても
I figured as much. I mean, we can just power up and tank the billboard.
そしてあなたの腕を今災難でいるその痛みも
Oh, because you grabbed my arm.
呪いであろうと
Right, that was the thing with the other guy, right?
あなたを蝕む
Actually, it has been kind of painful this entire time. The arm that she grabbed, to be specific. I can just tell this is going to leave a scar. Yeah. So... So does that mean, like... Lucia part of power? The thing that kills, like... It's safe to touch via clothes, but it's still like having some effect on you. I think that would explain that. But it's not lethal through clothes. But she like gave handshakes before in her wearing her gloves, and nothing happened. Maybe her gloves are actually special, because she's part of the Guardians, so maybe Guardians made these gloves specially to, like, block her ability, basically. And normal gloves are not protection, like, in the long term. Okay, anyway, we'll see how this will go, but this is actually, I think, like, puzzles are getting together. I still don't know how she's destroying the things, though. What's the essence of this power? I can just tell this is going to leave the scar. There'll be a hand-shaped scar left, just like with Baraki's arm.
私が確かに忠告した証を見て、もう一度頭を冷やしたらいい。そして、次は
Bring it on. I'm just doing this stuff on my own. I'll take full responsibility for everything, so keep Konohana Lucy out of this. She's already backed out. You just sit back and watch me, so scram. Before that, though, one last thing I have to say to you. I'm gonna save you, period. Don't even try. Okay, that's what she's saying. With these words, she closed her eyes. She lost all tension in her body, as if she's fainting from anemia. Okay, so I guess Haruka closed off her influence, I guess, and Lucia is in control of the body now, or something. That's why she lost consciousness. Okay. Anyway, I rush over and catch her limp body. Are you okay, Class? I speak to her, but there's no reply. Guess she's out cold. At the very least, she's not Asahi Haruka anymore. I'm very curious if something is going to happen to Kotaro in general, because Lucia is unconscious and she's not wearing gloves. What if Kotaro is like going to touch her hands actually now with his skin? Maybe when she's unconscious, she cannot like use her power actually. I thought like she cannot control this. That's why she. But on the other hand, in the way she's paranoid about everything, I guess she's just scared of like controlling her power. So yeah, if she's unconscious, she cannot do this. I think. Yeah, it's not just like happening automatically. I think. Anyway, so she'll be safe. At the very least, she's not Asahi Haruka anymore. She's my friend and the class representative, Konohana Lucia. Just how long has she been in the rain, her body chilled to the core? I put my umbrella away and carry class rep on my back. She's soaked. Honestly, it's more the cold than the weight that bothers me. Damn it, Asahi Haruka. There's these things called umbrellas, you know. Is she even listening though? She's probably somewhere near. Very near. Whenever I said out loud precisely so she'd hear me. With class rep on my back, I make my way home. I can't just leave her alone when she's this cold. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, Lucia perspective. I am somewhere. I have just a fake idea of where. There's that distinct smell of disinfectant, mixing together the smell of dust and emptiness. It feels more like the school infirmary rather than the hospital. I can hear pain breathing. It sounds hot, delirious, anguished. She's probably suffering a fever.
急にはるかちゃんがすごい熱を出しちゃって。
Oh. Lucia memories are actually getting unlocked. Yeah, she's having memories from before. Yo, okay. We have Lucia memory, like backstory as Haruka now. Okay, I was waiting for this. So this is basically confirming that she have like split personality or forgotten past. High fever, The girl lies in the infirmary bed, her consciousness wavering as she stares up at the ceiling. She must feel that the medicine in the first aid box isn't helping. She's explaining that to someone who looks like a doctor. Who is that woman? She doesn't look close enough to be buried, but to call her a stranger would be too distant. Anyway, for now it's easiest to imagine her as a school teacher.
大丈夫よ。すぐにお医者様が来てくださるそうだからね。
暑い。
Reaches out into the air, assaulted by the fever. The woman gently holds the girl's hand.
本当にひどい熱。かわいそうに。
Okay, so she wasn't killing by touch at that time. Oh, wait! Oh, she's about to unlock the power. I think the same thing happened to Shizuru, right? She had a fever or something. Because she could like heal initially, I think. And then after she got sick or something. And with like emotion of her parent like arguing, she unlocked her power with like memory erasing memories, or she learned how to do this. Oh, so it's about to happen. She still did not kill anyone by touch then.
冷たくて気持ちいい。
Wait, don't touch my hand.
お医者様が来るまでずっと先生がいますからね。
The girl weakly opens her hand. The one gently brings her hand to her cheek to bring the girl some reassurance.
私
Oh, okay, never mind.
汚い。
So she already have the power.
汚くなんてないわよ。はるかちゃんの手、
Aww,
綺麗よ。
I love her. But she's dead probably already.
先
She doesn't even know that.
生冷たくて気持ちいい。
かわいそうに。
Don't, not my hand. By the afternoon, the lady cheek had slowly turned dark. Oh wow, yeah. By evening, her fever had grown worse than mine. Then, before my very eyes, she stopped breathing. In her last moment, she shook and shook until she stopped moving entirely. Jesus. It all happened in moments while the doctor was busy taking a call. Even though they called the doctor to look after me, he ended up caring for the lady in her final moments instead. She passed away, with the cheek purple and terribly swollen. Those who saw her visage were disturbed by its old shape, the imprint of the hand clearly left behind. Ooh. Yeah. So, I'm very curious, like... Okay, so maybe the scarring on the hand that the guy had and not Haruki, Kotaro's having right now is showing that she can control the amount of damage that she wants to do. If she's like in Asahi Haruka mode, basically, she's not like scared of her power. Because Lucia is scared of everything, so she's probably like unable to control it very well. But Haruka is like composed, she's like basically believing that she's cursed and everything, and she can control how much damage she can do. Because she's cool-headed, I would say. So she's just like, I don't know, like using enough of her power just to leave a scar and not kill someone. So the clothes are not even a protection in this case. Like she could kill you like just grabbing you through clothes if she would like to. It seems like that.
私が触れるとみんな死ぬの。ひまわりが枯れるとか、金魚が死ぬとか。私は違う。
Damn. Internal struggle with Lucia and Haruka.
違わない。
Whoever we touch will die. Yeah.
私たちが殺してるわけじゃない。殺したくて。
See? Split personality. She's talking to herself. And she's like, yeah, we in one body.
私たちはただ触れようとしただけなのに。それは私だって同じだよ。私だって殺したくて触れたことなんてない。
We don't touch them to kill. They happen to die when we touch them.
それは 彼らが私たちを受け入れられないということ。私たちを受け入れられない。そう。来たるべき世界を彼らは受け入れられないということ。
Saying all of this in such a cheerful voice. This is such a contrast to Lucia. They won't be accepted by the world to come. They will all end up dead, even without us doing anything.
未来は私たちのもの。いいえ、違う。未来を受け入れられるのは。
Okay, that was weird, yeah? What do you mean?
私たちは来たる世界の新しい卵。
The
そ
fuck?
して希望。
Okay. What are you hallucinating, Haruka, now? What the hell? We are the eggs of hope, sleeping in wait for the coming world. Huh? We eggs should sleep peacefully until then. So don't wake us up. What? That was so weird. Such a weird memory. What just happened? I hear a squeal coming from my bed. Looks like class rep is up. I fill my visitor's mug with the cafe out late and head over to her. You up? How do you feel? Do you remember anything? You collapsed right in front of the giant parfait place. Her eyes glaze over as she makes a gesture that suggests she's combing through her memories. She seems like memories are blurred, like I expected. Yeah. And then your alter ego take over. You are absent today, and it's already evening, by the way. Her groggy eyes look up at the clock. Her body's internal clock is probably pretty off from actual time. Maybe it's because she's still out of it, but she doesn't look particularly shocked. You are just standing outside all zoned out with an umbrella. I hope you don't catch a cold or anything. Oh, so he's like hiding the fact that Haruka like possessed her. Basically. Can you take coffee? Okay. Also, she probably still does not see her hands. Because if she did, she would freak out. Like, she's going to try to grab the cup of coffee or whatever, like, she will drink. And she will recognize that she's not wearing gloves. Relax, it's got milk and sugar. I place a mug on the table beside her. She sits up in the bed to take it. The blanket falls off, exposing her porcelain skin and ivory underwear. Oh. Oh. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Like, she was about to catch cold and, like, had hypothermia and everything, so yeah. Yeah, don't get the wrong idea. You were absolutely drenched and I didn't want you to catch cold or anything, so... Her uniform was so wet that you could wring it out all the water. Of course, I couldn't just leave her in those clothes, so I had to take them off to be safe. I considered dressing her up in pajamas, but going that far on unconscious girl, I felt indecent. So I just wrapped her up in a blanket and put her to the bed. I thought she would turn red and lose her temper, but her expression remains blank. Okay. Anyway, just drink some. I will go get you something to wear. Also, yeah, her expression is blank, probably because that means he had to touch her skin. And this is dangerous. And she's afraid that Kotaro is going to die, like, tonight or something. Uh-huh. What did she say? I heard the same earlier. She possessed you even. That's what left you soaked in the rain in the first place. Okay, so he told her. In the end, she told me to do just whatever I wanted. I heard a boost. My room grows just a little darker. Seems like one of those fluorescent bulbs shattered. What? You're telling me you didn't say that? I'm joking around, but that sound seems to have frightened class rep. Don't worry, I figured this would happen, so I already prepared some spare bulbs. Wow.
朝日遥の夢を
Uh-huh.
見ていて、その夢の中の私は私でなくて、
Uh-huh. So yeah, like Lucia memory is still not back. So it's still just like two different people in one body. So like Shizuru like blocking her memory power is still working. It's similar to like what happened to Taro last time. Like he regained some of the memory, basically. Not all of it, just some of this. Class rep recalls the dream she just had.
そこは多分彼女がいたと言われてる。彼女は高熱を出して寝込んだ。それを朝日遥の手を抱いて、その手に頬を押し当てて、
Then her cheek ended up with a hand-shaped mark. I turn my back to class rep as she talks, so that she didn't see me check the arm that Asahi Haruka grabbed. If I concentrate on it, it does still feel a little painful. Yeah, but you have to like think about this, I guess. And on it, it's clear a purple mark in the shape of a hand. The dream of Asahi Haruka that class rep is talking about, it's probably real. The caretaker got the same kind of mark I have. In the fact, she might have had it much worse than I do. The mark I got is no more than the warning. I suppose she would have left it at only this level of pain. But if she went any further, it might actually have been life-threatening. Her words come to mind once more, because I really am cursed.
私が触れるとみんな死んじゃう。朝日遥は私にそう言った。
Yeah, I bet. People die eventually, one way or another.
私たちは朝日遥のことを誤解されている少女だと思って、ひょっとしたら本当に彼女の言う通り、私たちが勘違いしているということ。
Don't put any stock in that. Class rep get off my bed, completely unfazed by how I can see her undies, and walk over to one of the plants I have on the veranda. She opens the glass door to veranda, the sound of rain and the breeze enter the room. Oh wow, she's going to demonstrate now. And hey, look, I touch the plant, it dies. Okay, let's go. Approaching the veranda filled with leaves, she pulls off the single one. Without saying a word, she holds it in front of me, for me to see clearly.
私たちは朝日遥のことを呪われた少女なんかじゃないと証明したくて調査を始めた。
This is sad scene, but she looks good. Damn. Also, I never realized like she had like this like two little like blue beads on her like ribbon. Never realized that. Because we have to prove that Sega Haruka is not a cursed girl. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
もしも彼女が
And this investigation to clear her name would have the opposite effect. It would only prove that she truly is cursed. As if curses really exist.
私も最初はそう思ってた。そしたら彼女は言った。
I'll show you what it means to have the same curse as me. Oh. And it crumbles, yep. The leaf she's holding in front of me gradually wilts and darkens. Like a newspaper tossed into the fire, the leaf curls and cracks as it withers into nothing. It only takes moments. Finally it crumbles and falls to the floor. What just...
私の手昨夜からおかしいんだ。
Since last night, okay. So you were terrified of memories, but you never really actually touched anything because of the fear. Okay.
花に触れると本当に枯れる。
What if like Lucia is actually split personality of Haruka, not other ways around. Like, Haruka is the original, basically, personality. And by the effect of, like, erasing her memories, basically, of Haruka, Lucia's been born, basically. And she's been terrified of her hands and stuff, but she didn't really touch anything, so that was not confirmed that she can kill anything. But now, like, it's all back. Okay, I'm just, like, overcomplicating things. But yeah, like, what if, like, Luce has split personality of Haruka, actually? If that makes sense. With all those strange occurrences happening one after the other, I'd grown accustomed to them. The light bulb popped earlier. I thought that Asahi Haruka was just throwing another of her tantrums. But this... Glass of hands, they're really making the plant sweeter.
大鳥さんがくれた花もこうして
Damn.
枯れたんだ。
How do we do this? Is Koha, like, Haruki... Kotaro. Sorry, White Album 2 is too strong in my head recently. Kotaro is going to fix this. Like, how, like, what we can do even? Like, I don't know. I literally have no idea. Like, she's just destined to never touch anyone. Tears flow freely from her eyes. How dare you, Asahi Haruka. You turn her nightmares into reality. Not only that, but you're rubbing it in my face that I was wrong all along, that the curse does exist. Which means Asahi Haruka is actually cursed. Damn you, Asahi Haruka. So this is your reply to me? Oh my god.
王子は心が優しいから、朝日遥が呪われた少女と呼ばれて、いじめられていると思い、親切心でこの私だってそうだった。
But the truth is, she really is cursed and the story is true. And when things finally settle down, when everyone involved went silent, I makes up stirring the pot. Is that it?
私にはわからない。でも、私の手は。
At a glance, her hand looked normal with clear porcelain white skin. But right now, when she touches flower, they wilt, as if she touches the person, it leaves a mark. And the kind of mark is the same as the one on my arm. You mean to say the curse on your hands is that a threat from Asahi Haruka? Do not wake me up, huh? And should have meant that, damn. I suppose you would be barking up on the wrong tree if you were angry at her. From the very beginning, the ghost story about her was all true. That's why she just waited for the rumors to die down on their own. Except I got everything all wrong and stirred the pot up. So everything is my fault?
私はそうは思ってない。天王寺のいじめを許さない気持ちには共感できた。
I'm very curious if like Shizuru is going to help us somehow. Like we're going to get her help somehow because it's been a while since we saw her. We met with Shizuru. We don't know that Shizuru can actually erase memories, but Lucia knows this. So Lucia can ask Shizuru, actually the Guardians, that hey, you know what, like erase like memories of like class for 1, so Asahi Haruka will be just like forgotten or something, you know, because she wanted to be forgotten, so Shizuru can like forcefully make it happen, if you think about this. If that's actually going to be like what like she would like to, I don't know. Anyway. But because I did all those things that nobody asked for, I can imagine the damage I caused with all the broken glass and the light bulbs. Even brought up those traumatic memories of the alumni of Class 4-1, when they were so close to forgetting. And more than that, your hands. Damn it, you're playing dirty, you're really freaking dirty, Asahi Haruka. Why would you cast that curse on class rep? Why not me? Sucks to admit it, but that's probably why. Even when the light bulbs in my house stopped popping one by one, that did nothing, but get me even more fired up. Attacking someone close to me like this is way more effective. I quit. I club my hair in frustration over and over, then declare it out loud to the girl who I bet is looking down on us as we speak. Okay, interesting. So we're actually going to give up on this. Okay, I quit. I quit already. I surrender. Yeah, so he just he's just trying to protect Lucia at this point. It pains me. You can hear me, can't you, Asaki Haruka? You win. So just please turn Clasp hands back to normal. Yeah. He's trying to save her. I expect another light bulb to explode in reply, but this time there isn't any kind of response. What the hell? Say something. I said I quit already, that we win. I give up, so turn Clasp hands back to normal. How are your hands? Are they better?
わからない。
I tear off underleaf from one of the plants on the veranda. I thrust it out to her class rep. In fear, she steps back, refusing to take it from me. Ah, god, I hate myself for being so insensitive. Well, we have to test this shit out. Sorry. Yeah.
気にするな。天王寺小太郎、私はずっと手袋をして、毎日手も握らない、肩も抱かない。ジュースの回し飲みなんてできないし、私が口にした食器を他人に触れさせるなんて。
I mean, we did lick your plate before.
だって触れたら枯れてしまうかもしれない。殺してしまうかもしれない。だから辛くなんて。
Damn, you're lying so much.
私は汚れてる。
You are hurting. You are hurting, clearly. Quit the class rep, just stop.
猫を抱けないから大鳥さんと喧嘩した。花に触れられないから男子たちと喧嘩した。私を。いいえ。
Accept us, okay.
ことのできる人なんて人だけじゃない。草木も動物も人間もこの世界の全て。
Holy shit.
私は
I have chills.
誰にも触れられず。
The realization of the situation, holy fuck. Stop it, look, it's all my fault. Quit saying something like that.
お前にはわからない。私の悲しみも朝日遥の苦しみもわからない。生涯誰にも触れ合うことなく一人で孤独に生きていかなければならない。触れれば殺し殺す。こんな私たちを世界の誰が受け入れてくれるというんだ。誰も受け入れられない。誰にも。
Oh, that scream. Oh. Class rep? I can't think of anything to say to class rep as she cries her heart out. At the least, I want to help soothe her wounded heart. I reach out to her, but she sharply rejects me.
触るな。今の私に触れたらきっと天王寺の指もきっと紫に染まって腐り落ちてしまうかもしれない。
Oh crap. I wasn't paying attention. Thanks to our heated exchange, class rep sees the hand-shaped mark on my arm. Oh, okay. Well... Her eyes widen like saucers, her lip quivers. Asaki Haruka is the one who grasped my arm, but at the same time it's class rep's hand that touched me. More importantly, she now realized that the mark is something that she left on me. Don't worry about this, it probably got gripped really hard, it will go away in no time.
私
What a scene, damn. Look, it will all be gone before you know it. Don't worry about it, just forget it.
消えない夢の中の先生もその朝が晴れ上がって死んじゃった。天王寺も死んじゃう。きっと死んじゃう。
Well, there's a manager were like someone in the parfait that had the same mark and he's not dead, so... I'm not dying, like hell I'm going to be pushing thesis over something like this.
もし死んだら私のせいだ。私のせいだ。
Damn, yeah.
そんなことがあった。
Oh, wow.
私は
Yeah, she's in such a broken state right now.
もう一生
And the worst thing,
誰にも触れませんから。
we can't do anything about this. We literally can't do anything about this, and the only person that can actually do something is Shizuru, and we don't know that. Like, Shizuru can ease Lucia's pain basically by taking away her memories. But she cannot like reverse what she can do. Holy crap.
誰かに頭を撫でられたいとか、肩を抱かれたいとか、手をつなぎたいとか、そんなこと。一生一生、もう絶対
Holy shit.
できないから。だからもう、私たちを
Leave us alone.
放っておいて。
Yeah. Class F3 falls to the floor, sobbing quickly. The hand I offer, or the words I'm speaking, none of it can go through to her or perhaps them. Meanwhile, the mark on my arm continues to throb with pain. The fact that my arm recognizes that pain means that my body is spurning their existence as well. And that is truly mortifying. Just why does this mark still remain? Why? Why does my body react this way? I'm frustrated at how weak I am for getting marked just by having my arm grabbed. Next day, class returns to school. Holy Jesus, we really ended like that? Okay, I'm going to save here. We are going to leave this for the next episode. Like, this is just another level of distress. Like, Lucia is like fully aware, like Haruka is part of her basically right now. She's calling them like that we are doing things, not I'm doing things. This is just going insane. I hope like I think like the only solution really here, I don't think like there's a good ending for Lucia. Like we can't just like somehow stop her from killing people. It's with her regardless if she wants it or not. All we can do is like erase her memories again. So she's not in as much pain as she is right now. She was in pain before, but she had like hope that in the future she may like touch someone and she will be not afraid. Because she didn't like really touch anything while she had no memories because of her like traumatic memories, I guess. And just resurfaced the moment like she touched actually the flowers from Chihaya recently. So for the past few years when she's in the school, she never touched anything directly. She was just afraid. And now it came back, so we just have to erase her memories again. So she's like back to being her old self. Always with gloves, paranoid about touching anyone, but she will like not be as broken as she is now. And not in as much pain. This is so bad. Oh my god. Is there really nothing we can do? Well, let's see how the next day in school is going to be. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. So click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch, let's going out.